Nothing will change your future trajectory like your habits. We all have goals, big or small, things we want to achieve within a certain time frame. Some people want to make $1 million by the time they turn 30. Some people want to lose 20 pounds before the end of the year. Some people want to write a book within the next 6 months. See, when we begin to chase an intangible or vague concept, things like success, wealth, happiness, health, making a tangible goal is often the first step. I recently learned that habits are algorithms operating in the background that power our lives. Good habits help us to reach our goals more effectively and efficiently, while bad ones make things harder or prevent success entirely. Habits powerfully influence our automatic behavior. Let's say you want to learn a new language. We could decide we want to be fluent in 6 months. That is a goal. Or we could commit to 30 minutes of practice every day. That is a habit. If you say you want to read more books, you could set the goal to say that you want to read 50 books by the end of the year. That is a goal. Or you could always decide to carry a book around, or even to install an app that allows you to read books on the go. That is a habit. And meanwhile, not just to have the app or to carry the books around, but to actually open up the book and read, even if it's just a few paragraphs from the book every single day. Maybe we want to spend more time with our families. We could plan to spend 7 hours a week with them, which is a goal, or we could choose to eat dinner with them every night, which is a habit. See, the success of your goals depends on the habits you choose to form and develop in the direction of the fulfillment of the goal. Habits are more powerful than motivation. It's hard getting motivated every morning. It's hard getting motivated every moment. But it's way easier and smarter to actually have a great routine that you do as a matter of habit to ensure you get to the results you're looking for. I've personally been applying a lot of habit formation techniques to the good habits I want to develop, especially the ones that actually lead in the direction of the goals that I have set for myself. Well, the purpose of a well-crafted set of habits is to ensure that you reach your goals with incremental steps. So that means every single day, every single moment takes you closer to the goal that you are trying to achieve. For example, if your goal is to save money, that will require a certain self-discipline each time you make a purchase. Meanwhile, the habit of putting aside $50 or 50 naira or 1,000 naira in a savings account every week requires little effort. In fact, you can actually automate it with certain apps that are in the marketplace. So you find that habits, not goals, make otherwise difficult things easy. And that's why I want to share with you 3 habits that will change your life in 2020. Habit number 1 is positive self-talk. See, every single day when you wake up, there's a story that you are narrating to yourself. There are things that you are saying to yourself. And depending on the quality of what you are telling yourself every single day, your goal will either be something in the far distant future or something you come close to every single day. Anytime you engage in a self-talk, whether positive or negative, it alters your mental and emotional state. And so when you wake up in the morning, what you say to yourself, or even during the day, what you say to yourself goes a long way in achieving the goals you want to achieve this year. So if you want to radically change your life this year, start by engaging in positive self-talk. If what you say to others is that violent, how much more what you are saying to yourself? The thing is, your goal will be dependent on the mental and emotional state you find yourself every now and then. And the easiest way to alter that mental and emotional state is to constantly tell yourself something positive rather than engaging negative self-talk. You know what I call them stories. They are stories you tell yourself. They are external stories and they are internal stories. Of these two, the most powerful is the internal story because that determines the state you get into per time. So choose this year to tell yourself more encouraging, more positive, and more empowering self-talk. talk. The second habit that will change your life in 2020 is constant and never-ending improvement. And this is what I mean. If you rate how well you constantly improve yourself on the scale of 1 to 10 right now, 1 being the lowest and 10 being the highest, you can immediately see how far you will go in 2020. But if you come up with a plan that you are going to always regularly improve on whatever it is you do, or even yourself on a constant basis, you are going to see that by the end of 2020 you would have improved by, even if you are doing it just 1% every day, by the end of 2020 you would have improved by a minimum of 300%. Now imagine, compare that with where you are right now, and that is only if you choose to embrace constant and never-ending improvement. Every now and then I improve on something that I'm doing. So if I draw, for example, if it is sketching, for example, I can decide that, okay, for this week or for this period of time, I'm going to focus entirely on improving my sketching skills. Sometimes it is about me being able to produce videos, and I focus on me improving how well I create my videos per time. These are things that I'm constantly improving on. Now, even if it has to do with a personal thing in my own life, for example, it could be a character flaw, it could be a personal flaw. Sometimes I just decide that, okay, in this particular area, I'm going to improve this by doing so and so thing every single day. These are the kind of habits that will change your life in 2020. Habit number 3, and this is going to ruffle your feathers a little. Habit number 3 will be to focus on less religious and more spiritual. And before you go all out on me, let me explain myself. Now, religion has been found to focus on external stuff, things that go on externally, while spirituality has been found to focus on things that go on within yourself. Now, you can be very religious and be less spiritual. And you can also be less spiritual and be more religious. It all depends on the side of the lever that you are on. If you are going to change your life radically this 2020, one of the key things you can do is to focus more on being spiritual and less on being religious. And by that, I'm not saying don't go to church, I'm not saying don't pray, I'm not saying don't do all of those things. I'm just saying that pay attention to what goes on inside of you. You should go inwards to some extent. Don't just focus on everything external alone. Learn to move inwards a little so that you can also explore the universe that is within you. If you enjoyed this video, remember to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so that you can join the conversation that we have here. I am Dayo Samuel. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time.